What's going on YouTube? It's Sean. I'm back in the kitchen, and in today's video I'm going to do a little recap of my 8-week shred and then kind of show you all how I plan to follow this 8-week shred. I'm definitely going to be posting some before and after pictures in this, so we'll go ahead and kind of just wrap up this 8-week plan and kind of explain the future and all of my goals moving forward. So let's get into it. So if you don't remember my very first video I put out, I was kind of going over my game plan for how I was going to approach the 8-week shred on the How to Beast channels app, which is the Beastly app. Basically, to recap where I was at, I had just gotten off an injury. The holidays had just ended. This was back in the beginning of January whenever the program started, or this competition. And there was nothing really in terms of like money or incentive-wise to help you win besides merchandise. So you would get like, money for supplements and, the Edge clothing company, or a gift certificate. But I'm coming off of an injury. I just got done with the holiday season. So needless to say, I definitely needed to get back into the gym. And at that time, I really felt like I needed to do a shredding program because I was retaining a bunch of water and my physique didn't look great because of all of the food over the holidays, as well as the lack of working out over about 3 weeks. I had a lower back injury, and basically because I wasn't working out, I had lost some muscle mass and some water retention in my muscles. So going into it, my plan was to lose about 3 to 5 pounds, do more of a recomposition and add the muscle mass that I had lost previously back to my frame and stick to a calorie deficit in order to lose fat, right? So with that said, I signed up for the program back in January, and about a week and a half ago, at the time this video drops, everybody in the competition submitted their final results. So basically what we're going to do now is kind of get into what my results were, right? How did I look? What did I learn? What the program was like? And then we'll kind of explain where I'm going to go after this, 8-week shred. One thing I will say, if you're new to fitness and you're signing up for an 8-week shred or a 90-day program or a 30-day program or whatever it is, make sure you have a plan lined up after that program is over. So if you're doing a 30-day fat loss challenge, make sure you know what your plan is going to be after that 30-day fat loss challenge. Are you going to continue to lose weight? Are you going to go for strength gains? Are you going to try to bulk and put on as much size and mass as possible? That's super important and definitely something to take into consideration when you're done with these programs. So for the competition, to kind of sum up what this was, I used the Beastly app and the 8-week shred program. This program is, one of the many programs that they have. They have advanced, they have beginner programs. You can do full body splits, you can do upper and lower splits, you can do push-pull leg. The app allows you to, pick your own program and kind of feel out where your starting point should be. And then with that, it'll also track your progressive overload. So if in week 1 you decided, I'm going to try, this 3 sets of 10 repetitions of bench press at 135, the next week the app actually holds you accountable and says, hey, time to try 140. And it'll slowly allow you to progress your weight until you hit a plateau, and then you can start, adding an extra set or add a couple of extra reps. So that's kind of nice. And my goal going into this again was to lose about 3 to 5 pounds. I knew I was going to be restoring a bunch of glycogen in my muscles because I hadn't been working out. So I actually gained weight through the first couple of weeks because I was just getting back into the rhythm of working out and things like that, because I had gotten off the injury. So now that the injury had been over for a couple weeks, I was able to put that old muscle back onto my frame and focus on the fat loss portion of the program towards the end. So overall, I was pretty pleased with my final result. I felt like I picked the right program and it really helped me see results, and I definitely felt like I benefited from going through the motions of the app. And so with that said, we should definitely take a look at my progress. So we'll go ahead and start with the progress pic here. So first of all, my apologies for the picture on the left. I don't know why, but it's not coming up as the full body picture, but you can probably see that in the thumbnail. But you can tell that I'm definitely holding way more water, a lot more fat. My face looks way fuller compared to the picture on the right anyways. The picture on the right, I'm definitely way leaner. You can see more ab definition. I actually look like I work out. The guy on the left does not. But I definitely look like I'm more muscular and have more striations in my physique. However, in the interest of full transparency, I do want to point out a couple of things. The picture on the left, there was a lot of circumstances that caused me to hold more water weight, like not working out, being injured, coming off of the holiday season and carrying more water weight definitely didn't help. The picture on the right, while I'm leaner and I look good, I think, anyways, I'm definitely in better lighting. I'm in a flex pose. The picture to the left, I'm in a relaxed pose. So these aren't meant to be like tick for tack. I think before and after pictures have that flaw where it always looks like, these crazy transformations. But the reality is most people probably aren't going to be able to create this transformation in, 8 weeks unless they were working out prior and had the same set of circumstances as myself. However, I don't think that it's unreasonable to think that you should get to the point where I'm currently at. But I did just want to mention that before I went on in the video because you can, like I said, definitely tell the difference between the left and the right pictures. I just look like, you know, I didn't work out on the left hand side, and the right one definitely looks like I do. So I want to make that a point and kind of hit that home. But overall, I'm pretty pleased with my physique. I think I look better. And I hit my goal of losing 3 to 5 pounds, which is the most important thing at the end of the day. Overall, I managed to learn a couple of lessons from this. I managed to hit my goals, which were, again, losing about 3 to 5 pounds. I improved my overall body composition, and I think the pictures kind of speak for themselves. And because I was able to practice progressive overload, I actually maintained the strength that I had, you know, previously had before the injury, which is one of the great things about this program. Again, can't harp on it enough, but progressive overload is super important if you're trying to gain strength, if you're trying to gain size, and you're trying to get bigger and more muscular, right? So it was definitely beneficial to have that built into the app. I feel like I didn't lose any strength or anything like that, despite the fact that I was in a slight calorie deficit, and I managed to maintain my muscle mass, which was super important. And I do want to clarify, if you were looking at the before and after pictures, I've already discussed from a transparent end, why I looked one way in the one picture and another way in the other. But, it, go into this with realistic expectations. Because I was reintroducing that glycogen into my muscle, like I said, I looked a lot better than some people might look after 8 weeks if you're an experienced lifter. So you're not going to add 5 pounds of muscle to your physique if you go on this program because you're experienced. It's harder to add muscle the longer you've been working out. However, I feel like it was a really good way to get back into the swing of things and add muscle to my frame without losing strength. I actually regained my strength back and then managed to put up, a little bit more weight each time I started working. And unfortunately, I'm not one of the top 5 people in the competition. I gotta hand it to the people that did win. There were some individuals who had amazing results, and those were just the top 5 people. I don't think I would have made the top 10, to be honest with you. There was a lot of people that saw a lot of progress, and if you just started working out, it's definitely something that I would recommend taking into consideration because having a workout program whenever you're going to the gym and you're just trying to figure things out is super beneficial. I think that I'm pleased with my progress because I hit my goals, and at the end of the day, this was more about having fun, right? So like, it was a way to challenge myself and kind of, think about what I want to do after this 8 weeks. So with that said, where am I going to go? So what's my future? I plan on actually going back into powerlifting. Last year, in April, I competed in my first competition at 82 kilograms, which is about 181.5 pounds. I'm a little bit lighter right now, and the shred allowed me to get back to that competing weight because prior to the shred, I was about 183.5 pounds. So I'm definitely pleased with the fact that Again, I didn't lose strength, but I managed to lose a little bit of that extra water weight that I was carrying, as well as a little bit of fat. So I plan on just kind of competing. The competition will be in Maryland. It's the USPC competition in Frederick. And so I'm going to go out there in April and begin my full body strength training program. And my goal for this is to kind of just walk away with higher numbers than I did last year. The competition is just going to be three basic lifts. That's going to be your squat, your bench, and then your deadlifts. Last year, I posted a 365 squat, a 265 bench press, and a 405 deadlift. So my goal is to at least add, even if it's 1 pound, I don't care, just add a little bit of weight to each of those lifts and, prove to myself that I'm stronger. The total weight that I'm trying to lift in this competition will be over 1,035 pounds. So that's kind of where I'm at with my training program. Tomorrow I start my full body split. That'll be 3 to 4 days a week because I'm going to be lifting heavy and it's going to take a toll on my body. I want to make sure that I'm taking enough time and taking enough consideration to recover properly and, not be taxing my body this close to competition day. So that's kind of where I see things going. So I'll definitely be sure to keep everybody updated, and maybe I'll even, take a couple of videos outside of my kitchen to the gym and I can show you guys some of my workouts and kind of, track where I'm at with everything. And if you made it this far in the video, I just want to say thank you. I really appreciate it. Moving forward, I think I'm going to start posting 2 times a week, once on Monday and once on Thursday. That'll be at 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. And I'm doing this because I kind of want to start challenging myself to not only make more content, but provide better quality content. And because of that, I want to make sure that I'm really taking my time with my edits and things like that. But I have other videos that I have currently on, my YouTube feed. So basically what I'm going to do is on Mondays, it's going to be my newest videos. And on Thursdays, I'm going to get rid of some of the older stuff that I have backed up. And so I plan on, getting better at my craft and making sure that the people watching this fully enjoy the content. So with that said, again, thank you if you made it this far in the video. Be sure to like, subscribe, and comment what you all think. And I will see you all in the next one.